Buffalo Bills Nation, let's dive deep into the running back room and reflect on the past season while projecting forward into what's next for this key position. The 2025 campaign was an eventful one for the Bills in the backfield, filled with highs, lows, and plenty of lessons to carry into 2026. At the center of it all, of course, was James Cook, the second-round pick from 2022, now entering his 27th year this September. With the extension secured for 4 years at $46 million, the expectations on Cook were immense, and he delivered in so many ways, even if there were a few rough edges along the way. Cook's rushing numbers were extraordinary. Over 300 carries marked a personal career high, and he piled up over 1,600 rushing yards with 12 touchdowns on the ground. That kind of production led the league and showcased his ability to be a workhorse back, carrying the offense on his shoulders week after week. Yet, while his dominance on the ground was clear, the fumbles were a noticeable concern. 6 of them over the season, including critical turnovers in the playoff loss to the Broncos, highlighted an area that needs immediate attention. Derrick Henry, the runner-up in fumbles with 4, was nowhere near Cook's total, making it evident that ball security has to be part of Cook's next-level development. Advanced metrics paint an impressive picture of his efficiency. Cook ranked near the top in yards per carry among backs with significant workload, showing an ability to maximize every touch. His success rate and stuff rate were strong, indicating that he consistently gained yardage and avoided being stopped at the line of scrimmage. Yards after contact were solid, demonstrating toughness and vision, although his ability to break tackles was less dominant compared to some of the league's elite. These nuances show that while Cook has elite talent, there are small adjustments that could elevate him into an even more versatile threat. The versatility Cook displayed in 2025 was one of his standout traits. The Bills' rushing schemes vary significantly from week to week, with different zone and gap concepts designed to exploit defenses. Cook handled all of it with intelligence and precision. Whether the play called for mid-zone runs, attacking the edges, gap-heavy sets, or outside zone schemes, he executed with the kind of consistency that makes him the engine of the offense. This adaptability not only shows his football IQ, but also emphasizes his importance in the overall offensive strategy, where the ability to adjust to multiple run concepts is invaluable. However, despite his excellent ground game, Cook's receiving numbers left something to be desired. Only a fraction of his scrimmage yards came from catches, and when compared to peers like John Robinson, Christian McCaffrey, or Devin Achane, it's clear that the Bills have yet to fully tap into his receiving potential. Coming out of Georgia, Cook's ability to catch out of the backfield was a major selling point, and while the ground game has flourished, expanding his role as a receiver could transform him into a truly elite dual-threat back. With Joe Brady now integrating more elements of a Sean Payton-style offense and Pete Carmichael as offensive coordinator, there is reason to be optimistic that Cook's pass-catching role could finally be emphasized in 2026. Looking at his usage across the 18 games he played, including 2 playoff contests, Cook's consistency was remarkable. He reached at least 100 scrimmage yards in 13 of those games and had at least 75 in 16. His involvement in each contest, with a minimum of 15 touches per game, underscored his centrality to the offense. This heavy workload, coupled with his ability to execute a diverse set of run schemes, shows why the Bills were willing to lock him into a long-term deal that already appears to be aging well. Cook's reliability is precisely the kind of asset any team would covet. While Cook dominated in terms of touches and rushing production, the other running backs in the room contributed in complementary ways that often go unnoticed but remain vital to the overall functionality of the backfield. Ty Johnson, entering his second year with the Bills on a modest 2-year, $5 million contract, continues to provide quality depth. At 29 years old, Johnson's versatility is apparent not just in rushing and receiving, but also in his contributions on special teams. In 2025, he carried the ball 50 times for 200 yards with 3 rushing touchdowns and added 24 receptions for 263 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. He also played a significant role in special teams, executing over 100 snaps and contributing in ways that may not show up on the box score, but directly impact field position and overall team success. Johnson's value in the screen game was particularly notable. While Close Shakir dominated with 22 receptions on screens, Johnson chipped in with 12 catches for 129 yards, accounting for a significant portion of the Bills' screen offense. As the season progressed, he became an increasingly reliable option in this scheme, highlighting his ability to complement the primary offensive weapons while adding his own production. His combination of size, speed, and versatility makes him a perfect depth piece in the Bills' backfield, especially within an offense that thrives on multifaceted running and receiving schemes for its backs. Ray Davis, on the other hand, experienced a more uneven second season. Drafted in the 4th round in 2024, Davis saw his touches drop considerably in 2025, totaling only 58 carries for 275 yards without scoring on the ground. His receiving numbers also fell, with 10 catches for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. Much of this decline is attributed to the heavy workload shouldered by James Cook, and while that is understandable, it leaves questions about Davis's trajectory moving forward. Despite the reduced offensive role, his contributions on special teams were significant, particularly as a kick returner, where he averaged over 30 yards per return and earned All-Pro recognition. His value in this capacity cannot be overlooked, though it raises the question of how the Bills will balance his offensive and special teams roles in the future. Davis's skill set is intriguing. He brings a dense, physical style to the backfield that contrasts with Cook's more versatile approach and Johnson's multi-purpose role. This kind of diversity in running back types is valuable, allowing the Bills to deploy different runners in situations that suit their strengths. However, what remains uncertain is how much of an offensive role he will command moving into 2026. Will he replicate some of his rookie season production? Will he settle into a hybrid role between offense and special teams? These are the questions that make the upcoming season particularly interesting, as the Bills look to maintain elite production from Cook while maximizing the contributions of Johnson and Davis without compromising either. Finally, we can't overlook Reggie Gilliam, the fullback whose role in 2025 highlighted the importance of blocking and special teams contributions. At 28, Gilliam's contract expired, but his presence was felt across multiple phases of the game. His blocking opened lanes for Cook and the rest of the backfield, and he excelled in lead blocking and pass protection assignments. Gilliam may not accumulate flashy stats, but his ability to move the pile, create space, and execute within the blocking schemes is a vital component of the Bills' offensive strategy. His career-high percentage of offensive snaps played, combined with consistent production on special teams, underscores why players like him, who blend skill with physicality and reliability, remain integral to the roster. As we look ahead, the storylines are clear. James Cook remains the centerpiece of the backfield, with expectations to clean up ball security issues and expand his receiving role. Ty Johnson provides quality depth and versatility, able to contribute across rushing, receiving, and special teams. Ray Davis offers a unique skill set that, while underutilized offensively in 2025, could become a valuable complement if the team finds the right balance. And Reggie Gilliam continues to be the unsung hero whose blocking and special teams prowess enhance the overall effectiveness of the offense. The Bills' backfield in 2026 promises to be a fascinating mix of talent, versatility, and opportunity, and the developments here will be critical to shaping the team's offensive identity for the season. As we move into the 2026 season, the Bills' running back room is poised to build on what was accomplished in 2025 while addressing areas that could take this group to the next level. The most pressing story revolves around James Cook, who not only led the league in rushing last year, but also proved he can handle a full workload while remaining versatile across a range of schemes. The focus for him now is refinement. Reducing fumbles is the priority, as costly turnovers were a significant factor in the playoff disappointments. If Cook can tighten ball security while maintaining his elite production, the Bills' offense will have one of the most reliable and dangerous weapons in the entire league. Beyond the basics of ball control, Cook's evolution as a receiver is critical. With Joe Brady implementing concepts inspired by Sean Payton, running backs are expected to contribute in the passing game more than ever before. Historically, backs like Reggie Bush, Darren Sproles, and Alvin Kamara flourished under this system because they were multi-dimensional threats, catching passes out of the backfield while still impacting the ground game. Cook has shown the ability to adapt to various schemes in his running style, and there is little doubt he could thrive in an expanded passing role. Increasing his targets and involving him in route concepts designed to exploit defensive mismatches could dramatically enhance the offense, keeping defenses off balance and opening up more opportunities for other playmakers. Looking at his career trajectory, Cook is entering the prime of his athletic ability. He has demonstrated the stamina to carry a heavy load while remaining effective, appearing in nearly every game and maintaining consistent production. In 2025, he reached at least 100 scrimmage yards in most contests and handled at least 15 touches per game. This level of involvement is not just a testament to his talent, but also to his durability and conditioning. Maintaining this level of play while expanding into the passing game could position him as one of the most complete backs in football. Ty Johnson continues to provide essential depth in the Bills' backfield. His role as a multi-purpose back who contributes in both the run and pass game, along with special teams, remains crucial. Johnson's contributions in the screen game, where he recorded a significant portion of the team's yards, highlight his ability to function in specific situational roles while also being ready to step up when needed. As the Bills continue to refine their offense, Johnson's versatility allows the team to experiment with different personnel packages without compromising production. He can line up as a traditional back, serve as a safety valve in passing situations, or operate in specialized packages where his size and speed create mismatches for the defense. Ray Davis represents an interesting case. His second season showed a reduction in touches, but his potential impact should not be underestimated. As a denser, more physical runner, he brings a contrast to Cook's style, offering power between the tackles and the ability to contribute on special teams. In 2025, his performance as a kick returner earned All-Pro recognition, but the question remains about how much of an offensive role he can command in 2026. If the Bills can find a balance that leverages Davis's unique skill set while keeping him fresh, he could be a difference maker in short yardage and goal line situations, or in specific packages designed to exploit defensive weaknesses. His success would depend on both creative play calling and the ability to carve out touches without diminishing Cook's central role. Reggie Gilliam remains the fulcrum of blocking and pass protection. His ability to lead block for Cook, Johnson, and occasionally Davis has a tangible effect on the running game. The physical presence he brings to the line of scrimmage enables the offensive line and running backs to execute plays with more room to operate. Beyond rushing, his work in pass protection allows the quarterback and passing game to operate more efficiently, demonstrating that the fullback role, though less glamorous statistically, remains strategically vital. Gilliam's contributions extend into special teams as well, reinforcing the importance of versatile, reliable players in maintaining consistency across all phases of the game. Before we dive back in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest Buffalo Bills updates straight to your screen. And hey, don't hold back. Let us know your thoughts on today's news down in the comments. Shockwaves are rippling through the NFL world as whispers grow louder about a possible seismic shift in Buffalo. Sources close to the team hint at unrest behind the scenes after Mitchell Trubisky reportedly announced his departure from the Bills, citing frustration and exhaustion. "I've reached my limit," Trubisky allegedly told insiders, sparking immediate speculation about the quarterback's next move and what this could mean for the Bills' future. Trubisky's tenure in Buffalo has been a roller coaster, with flashes of brilliance overshadowed at times by inconsistent play and reports of locker room tension. While the team has publicly remained tight-lipped, those familiar with the situation suggest that Trubisky's patience may have finally run dry. For a quarterback who has faced constant scrutiny since entering the league as a first-round pick, the pressure to perform at the highest level is relentless, and the reported statement hints at deeper issues than just on-field performance. The football world is now abuzz with speculation. Could Trubisky be eyeing a fresh start elsewhere, seeking a team where he can truly redefine his career? Or is this a dramatic negotiation tactic, aimed at reshaping his role in Buffalo or influencing the team's strategy for the next season? Agents, rival teams, and analysts are already theorizing about potential destinations, with some suggesting a high-profile trade could be on the horizon, while others believe free agency may offer Trubisky the clean slate he seemingly craves. Meanwhile, fans are divided. Some express sympathy for the quarterback, understanding the physical and mental toll of leading an NFL team, while others question his commitment and wonder how the Bills will respond. The team's management faces a critical crossroads: reassure a veteran quarterback and stabilize the locker room, or pivot quickly and prepare for a future without him. Either way, Trubisky's announcement has ignited a firestorm of speculation, leaving the NFL community on high alert as every rumor, tweet, and insider report is dissected for clues. If nothing else, this development promises to dominate headlines and social media conversations in the coming weeks. One thing is clear: wherever Mitchell Trubisky ends up, the ripple effects of his departure from Buffalo will be felt far beyond the city, potentially reshaping the quarterback landscape and altering the trajectory of teams eyeing the top of the league. The question now isn't just where he will go, it's what the ripple effect will mean for the Bills and the broader NFL. That's a wrap for now. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay on top of all things Buffalo Bills, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. See you in the next update.